Hello, everyone. Let me make sure that I am in the right place here. Hello, there we go. Hello, guys. My name is Mary White Johnson. I am your holistic healing coach. I offer support, guidance, and tools to help women specifically recover from loss of loved ones, um, loss of loved ones, as well as setbacks and traumatic experiences. And I thank you so much for your patience. I thank you so much for your patience. Technology is wonderful when it works. So I had a little bit of technical glitches, but I had to do this interview on tonight. Like I stated earlier today, I am going to be interviewing someone that have literally changed my life as far as business, friendships, and she is a phenomenal woman that is just doing some trailblazing things, and I wanted you all to meet her. And the reason why is because on the link above is talking about the Healing Chamber Collective 1-day retreat that we are hosting on January the 20th, 2024. Okay, so you will be able to start your year off right. This is a full day of rest, relaxation. This is a full day of really being able to heal, being able to relax, being able to refuel, and being able to start off with having the tools to have a successful 2024. So I'm going to come back to that a little bit later so you all will know what you will receive at the 1-day retreat. But I want to pull our guests up to the stage. This is none other than Domonique, the Vision Runner. Hey, Domonique.
Up, Marion, everybody. Hey, girl.
How are you?
I'm amazing. I'm excited.
I'm excited too that we are here together. Thank you for being flexible, first of all. Thank
Absolutely.
you for your patience, and I appreciate you for taking time out of your busy schedule to tell about your journey of the Healing Chamber. The Healing Chamber Collective, honey. So, what I want to do is I want to rewind back to the first day that we met. I was thinking about where I wanted to start off. And I think I'm to be honest, I wanted to ask you on tonight. I don't know who was the person that connected us. I think it may have been Shannon, but it don't even matter because it was like as soon as I saw you, I was drawn to you, and I was like, oh, okay, this, like I said in my post, this person is going to be in my life for a while. So when you walked into my house, because the Healing Chamber Collective started in my home, the workshop started in my home for 4 weeks. And when you walked into my house, what was your thoughts? What for the first workshop that you attended?
It was very interesting. I didn't want to be there. I didn't. I don't know how to answer this, Marion, because it was
You
so
know?
many aspects to that moment to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know I felt a lot of acceptance from you and the individuals that were partnering with you to pull it off, right? Because it took a whole team to make sure it happened, but it was very,
Yes.
it was very exciting. I know I started off, as one way and having to be
Mm-hmm.
involved because of the business piece. And at that time, I would help businesses kind of level up and,
Mm-hmm.
but um, at that time, I had a lot of loss in my life. I had lost my brother. Um,
Yes.
it was so many things going on that I did not know that number one, I would need my own personal journey when it comes to loss and grief. And
Mhm.
then, I was still learning about the program to see how I could be, of service when it comes to structuring your business and delivering a program,
Mhm.
a win-win process, or whatever the case may be. But
Mhm.
oh my God. Um, I was very apprehensive. I wasn't ready.
Mhm.
How about that?
Yeah.
I was not ready for what um I was about to see or endure or even confront about myself. Because I was mean. I was
Mhm.
withdrawn, and maybe mean is not the right word, but I had all the characteristics that would indicate this girl mad. But I was
Yes.
very laser focused on the goal. I didn't want to unpack me. I'm just here for business. I didn't want to do all of that, but I ended up just really saying yes to the invitation
Mhm.
from yourself and the other women who were there who were helping you, and Toya, I ended up saying yes
Mhm.
to the invitation to join us in the different activities that were taking place. There were so many unique activities, and what
Mhm.
they really were activations. They
Yes.
were really activations, and I just didn't know that. So that's I wasn't ready. That's my answer. Hmm.
So one of the building pillars in the Healing Chamber Collective is having positive transformations to build positive relationship.
Hmm.
So I can tell you, or I can go more into detail of how I was drawn to you, but I also was very, very um, I really realized that you were someone that could actually bring the Healing Chamber Collective to pass, pretty much. And even though I know that you were there because you had experienced a lot of loss, a relationship was built between us. Even though you came as a student and really was like, okay, because I'm trying to go back to that time, and you
Okay.
were able to partake in like the foot washing services and, like you said, the activations and things like that, and really took you off. Really, you just didn't know what to expect. But from that, I was able to learn about your Vision Runner services. And I, at this point, want to say thank you for being able to see past my fears, being able to see past my insecurities, and really being a coach, friend, and supporter of the Healing Chamber Collective. Because even though you were there for one thing, our relationship connected from that point. And the one thing that I want to say is you are very, very strategic and intentional about sisterhood. So can you speak a little bit about the Healing Chamber Collective and what you felt after the Healing Chamber Collective? You were hugging everybody. At first you was like, I don't, I ain't trying to do this. I'm standoffish, but I really saw you transform. And then you came back to be a speaker, and that's where Secure Your Healing came from. And just all of it. I know we're gonna get to that, but talk a little bit about, the sisterhood that came with the Healing Chamber Collective that you experienced.
Oh man. It's always weird doing what I do now and really
Mm-hmm.
talking about how I did not want sisterhood. That was not something that was a goal for me at that time. I really
Mm-hmm.
liked being by myself, or I'd be comfortable with the three friends I had. However, um I think it's important that I remained open during that time. And I think sometimes during,
Mm-hmm.
healing or going through what we go through, we want to be alone, or we
Mm-hmm.
want to just be with, those only 2 or 3 close ones. But what happened to me was I met more people that was on the same journey that I was on, that
Mhm.
experienced the same type of loss. It actually, you lost a sibling.
Yes.
It wasn't a
Yeah.
sibling. It was your sister. Was it your
Yeah.
sister?
Yeah. My
Oh,
sister.
okay. I have so many
Yeah.
things in my.
You were right. Yeah.
So I lost a sibling as well.
Hmm.
So when, and, meeting somebody that understands, it really opened me up to the idea that, you know what, Dominic, you just don't have to be alone. I was a loner growing up. I've been a loner like all my
Hmm.
life, but meeting women with similar backgrounds, similar paths as me. I think at that time I was married still. A
Hmm.
lot of women in the group were married as well. So it was just certain things that I was navigating that other women in the group were navigating too.
Yeah.
And more importantly, we all took the time to show up for ourselves individually, which to
Hmm.
me is an indication of a possible good alignment. I look at how people treat themselves.
Yes.
People treat themselves, and so those women were showing up for themselves to attempt to get something to help them experience something different that they've experienced something different that they've already they wanted to go through a transformation, and they
Hmm.
up there to experience that. To less and I,
Hmm.
and I think that when a woman shows up for herself like that, that's a woman that I want to be aligned with.
Yes. I
Yeah,
love that.
but I want to be aligned with other women who believe themselves enough to step out and go do something about the things that they're not happy about, right? Because I wasn't
Hmm.
a complainer or a sit. I was mover and a shaker. So the
Hmm.
idea of sitting around, and this is my thought process then. I mean, I've grown, guys, but girls and gossiping and just
Yeah.
I ain't want to be on that because I'm on my next,
Yeah.
Dominique. But I'm telling you, like I'm. You're right. I'm a strategist, so I'm always looking to improve and develop and align. I'm never whining or stretching stuff out. I don't have time for that. I got to get to what's next. So, um,
Hmm.
meeting like-minded women who were on that same type of journey did it for me.
Yes. And so, speaking of, I love that because being able to know that we
Yeah.
need each other more, because one thing that I really pride myself on is authentic sisterhood,
Yes.
and having that, like you said, the women that have like mindedness or whatever. I don't know if I just made up a word.
No, that's the correct word.
But but being able to be around just authentic sisterhood, I love that. That's what I saw inside of you during your transformation, even in that one class that you were at. And it was like, okay, she came in here just a little bit guarded, but now I I saw just your transformation and layers of healing just peeling off with each session. Even when you came back, going to Sweet to the Soul,
Yeah.
when you talked about secure your healing,
Yeah.
being able to teach and really brand that, and it's like every time I hear it, every time I see it, it's like, wow, now she is being the vision runner and being able to transform, really walk this thing out. Having to go through the hardship of divorce, also your loss of your brother, and just a whole bunch of other things that I'm sure that you will share later or that we shared in our time, but being able to peel off those layers during healing and seeing the woman, and not only that, but being able to shed weight physically and naturally, spiritually in the spirit realm. I am so proud of you. But talk to us a little bit about when you came to Sweet to the Soul, which was actually an event that we did, an informational event, and then also you came back to be a facilitator um, at the Healing Chamber Collective. Speak about what are you doing now with Secure Your Healing, because that was something that kind of coined. It was like, Domonique, that's it.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
real quick, the power of community. Okay. The
Yes.
power of progression does. It's something I read that happens to us
Mm-hmm.
creatively. Um, if you whine a lot, complain a lot, you are not in a creative state. You lessen your ability to create and strategize and get some and potentially align and gather solutions, right?
Yes.
And when you are holistically looking at problems, align in that type of company, you are more creative. So I believe, during these activations, it put me to a
Mm-hmm.
point where I was creating stuff because somebody only asked. I was talking about my testimony about healing, with different things with my mom, and the girl
Mm-hmm.
asked me, well, how y'all still cool? I think the mother thing is a big topic when it
Yes.
comes to women and navigating their healing. So I didn't know what to tell her. I really did not know what to say. However, I was in an ecosystem of progression.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Ecosystem of progression. So I had ideas. I had a lot of ideas just hitting me. So when you in environments where people prompt you to think, activate
Mm-hmm.
these receptors in your head and start firing off with these ideas. And I needed to package what I was saying into one phrase.
Yeah.
How did you navigate everything with your mom and y'all still cool and you still see her and y'all still like each other? How did you do that? And I literally was like, I secured my healing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's literally how it came out. I didn't know what I was saying. All I know, this is
Mm-hmm.
how it came out. And then God do what he do. He started unpacking that thing as the weeks and the months came, the dreams I had, the visions I had, it started like coming to
Yeah.
fruition. But this is what happens, and this is what's going to happen again in January. You are in
Mm-hmm.
these progressive environments that facilitates growth, that facilitates healing. You can't do nothing but fire
Yeah.
off.
Yes. That's right.
Those are the optimal environments that you need. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I call that a sustainable move. You
Mm, I
move
love that.
when you move into these type of environments where there's a collective of like-minded women. We are here to progress in these certain areas, and we're going to get
Mm-hmm.
this thing by any means necessary. I'm telling you right now, there's so many things that shows up for you.
Yeah.
And it's called clarity.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe secure healing was always there, but I was not clear on who I was or what that was or what quietness was, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it got, I was able to be in an atmosphere where I was able to get some of if not all these things. And then
Mm-hmm.
things just took off from there. I got my own shirt line, secure your
I see that.
and
That
it's
is
like,
pretty.
I know I had to go through all this trademark stuff first, but I did it. I'm done. But
Mm-hmm.
just thinking that this is what happens. And you already know I am here because I'm committed to all things Healing Chamber. I
Yes.
call me, I could be in the casket. Dominique, I need you. I'm up. I'm up like
Oh, I love you for that.
but I'm committed to this because that was a Genesis moment for me. You know what I mean?
Mm,
That was a big moment for me to understand where I was, why I felt the way I felt, to enter, to move along, and the different activities allowed me to see me differently. So
mm.
there's one thing this is the thing. What they say? you can't heal what you don't face. So
Yes.
when you're doing all that unpacking with the different stages, the different exercises that we had, it allowed me to see me in the and then the different levels of hurt that I had. And it allowed
Mm.
me to get strategy on how to mend those places, how
I
to
love
mend.
that.
So um I hope I'm answering your question right, but
No, you are.
that's how it starts, showing up for me, addressing what I need to address, revealing what I could not see, getting clarity. And once I received that clarity, other things that was already sitting, probably, so
Mhm.
I don't know, sitting there
Mhm.
waiting to, come to my realization that was able to happen. But it is uniquely designed. I'm telling you, code or the blueprint is that you're first in these optimum environments of healing. I'm telling you that right now.
Yes. I love that.
Remember one more thing. I
No,
remember
no, you
going
you
going to
okay.
this class. I don't know if it was domestic violence. It was something about a abuse class I was going through, and something they said
Mhm.
like you can't need your abuser.
Mm.
Like it's all environmental. Like you cannot stay in the same environment. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
That's
Though,
true.
so jumping into the healing chamber community is a
Mhm.
shift in environment.
Mhm.
And I want people to understand that that's a shift in environment.
Yes.
And I understand you may not be able to physically move into Marion's house. However, you can shift your mind to be
Yes.
present during the retreats and during these different activities, and that is still a form of environmental change that you were exposed to that will generate the success that I've been able to achieve.
Oh, I love that. You know, we can talk forever,
Girl,
but we're not. But hello, hello, viewers. Go ahead and comment if you are here with us live. And thank you, replay viewers, for listening. Domonique, I truly appreciate you so much. I appreciate you for taking your time out. And did you want to say something else? Look, I
I
can look
am
at
loving everything right now. I've been around for a long time and just looking at the yard, the stream yard, and everything going across the stream. Oh my God! Remember your branding. Look at you're using all your
See?
branding that we did.
Yes.
It's
That you accomplished. That's why I said
girl.
this. Yeah. We're not gonna talk about that, but
Right,
no,
but we made it through it,
but we made
and
it through it.
it's your branding is amazing, and just seeing you
Thank
use it
you.
all. Oh my God! But you know what? This is two things though, because
Mm-hmm.
y'all, I can say because I've been around for a while. This is you. This is the fruits of you securing your healing. This is the fruits of
Yeah,
you. You know, Marianne, or a lot of us, I'm hoping, right, do not release these programs without going through your own journey.
right. That's true.
You hear me?
You
You
better
should.
believe it.
But and just seeing the fruits of your labor, just seeing everything and being a part of everything along the way, and you consistently showing up for you is amazing. Is
Yeah.
amazing. And I think
Oh.
it's such an honor to see you still and continuously going back to get other women and being
Mm-hmm.
the example of, listen, this is life on the other side. There's healing on the other side.
Yes.
You're able to tell your story of how you have journeyed through it, and you end up
Mm-hmm.
over here with this business and these retreats and these programs, and
Yes.
amazing.
Thank you. But it would not be possible without you. Without, being able, like I said, I was we had something else in mind, but that's how God is. When we
Yeah.
met, it was like, oh, okay, she's coming to the Healing Chamber Collective. But no, it was a setup for me too, because you were able to look, like I said, look through me, all of my insecurities, and make me stronger and believe in who I am today. So I thank you so much for who you are. Just that name, Vision Runner. You ran with everything that I said. The
You know
prayers
who
that
gave that?
heals. Jody, yeah, I remember.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Jody's family. But
Yes.
yeah, I remember us talking about that and how powerful the name is, and it's still her vision and her legacy is still reigning true.
Yes.
And I thank God for you. I really, really, I every time I see you soar, I feel like a proud sister. I feel like a proud student, but also most importantly, a proud friend of your journey. Just seeing where both of us were,
Yes.
then, and seeing us now and being able to evolve and grow and heal. That is what the retreat is all about.
Yes.
Like you said, it's about activation. It's about discovery. It's about self-discovery. It's about also, we're going to relax, we're going to have fun, but peeling off those layers, but also knowing that it's a safe place. That's what you'll feel when you'll walk in the doors, genuine authenticity, and knowing that it's a safe place. So, Domonique, thank you so much for being here on today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Um,
For the retreat, ladies, anybody that is watching this, go ahead and click the link. It is Saturday, January the 20th. It's our 1 day retreat. If all of the activations that Domonique, the vision runner, talked about today, we will do that. We will welcome you with open arms and be able to take you to your next as well, and take you to the place where you think that you may not be able to achieve. You can't achieve it alone, but you can achieve it with sisterhood and community. And so I want you to register for the retreat, because all of us, during this holiday season, during this Christmas season, we forget about us. We get lost in the sauce. We get lost in the running and trying to get all the Christmas decorations, but don't forget about you. Don't forget about the core of who you are. And that is what you will discover at the Healing Chamber Collective Retreat. So before I close, Domonique, is there anything else that you want to say in closing, or any encouragement for the ladies that is going to register for the retreat or maybe thinking about registering?
yeah, definitely for the individuals that are going to register, are thinking about it, wavering or going back and forth, or not another sister group. Let me say, let me say this: the reason why I'm going, the reason why I'm, and she don't even know, but the reason
Aw.
I'm going, you know, listen. So you go to the doctor, you may have the surgery, go to the physical therapy, you're released from care for whatever it is, you know. There a lot of times there's still a lifestyle change needed. My son had
Mhm.
broke his leg, and I remember, after everything was said and done, all the therapy and everything, um, he had to go through a whole mindset shift of not remembering not to jump down the flight of steps, because it's a habit. It's a habit of doing these things, as he's just used to it, and he's all skinny and youthful, and he think he could just do
Mhm.
whatever he wanted to do. But um out of respect for his body and his legs, and he wanted to play basketball, so he has a team now. He has, he's responsible for showing up to play. And when you care about all those things, you move
Mhm.
different. And so I care about the women that I serve now. I care about the job that I have. I care about the businesses that I own. So I'm always seeking to enroll in sustainability plans or programs that facilitate where I am now.
Mm.
And
I love
so
that.
no matter what level I am or think I am, I still seek out community, and there's different kinds. But I feel like for starting off my year, I want to be in this type of community, because I
Yes.
love the idea of revisiting some of these deep dives into me. I don't,
Mhm.
and I'm be honest, I know me at that level. But I don't think we understand that we grow all the time, and it's
Yes.
a constant, rediscovering of self, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm going. I know me before, I know me yesterday, I know me at these different levels of healing that I've achieved. And I don't believe there's an end point. I believe we're
Mm-hmm.
always developing and growing and healing and different things like that. I got to heal from having grown children. Sign
I
me
know
up.
that's right.
Sign me up. I got a whole new wound to deal with now. So just
That's how it is. That's life.
it's just it's just these these monumental things in your life that we all go through. It's forever. It's always
Mm-hmm.
something worth worth
Mm-hmm.
worth going through. Having my
Mm-hmm.
children be adults now is worth, but I want to revisit some things. I want to look at some things inside myself. So I will be there. And
Oh, yes.
right. And my second reason I want to be there is I want to support. And there's no better way to support women on their journey than to
Right.
show up, right?
Yes.
Present. So I know the audience is packed with, all kinds of women who can be a, individual contributor, who can be who may need some additional tools and tools and just different things to help
Mm-hmm.
sustain your healing.
Yes.
It's going to be a journey, addressing the different things you may need to address, but it's still a journey to maintain something.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter how much success that I've achieved or Marion has achieved, we are always moving further into year after year into more personal development. That's the same that has the ability to sustain us as the woman that we are today. Because we ain't the same woman
Yes.
we was yesterday. We may need some different things today. So
Continue to evolve. That
yes,
is so true. I love that. I like what you said. That's all about the layers. That's all about different journeys because even as you continue to build, even I think about you being a CEO and me being a CEO, entrepreneur, founder. We need that
yes,
space. We need that soft, like they say, the soft space to land, but
yes.
also not only that, but intimacy. We need that connection, like you said, and that's what it's going to be. It's really going to be inviting. I'm so excited. Every day, God is downloading things. I'm like, okay, God, I can't write fast enough.
Right.
And so January 20th cannot get here fast enough because I am so ready. And I'm going to close with this, I promise. Because, like I said, we could be here all night, but we're not. So serious about creating a movement of healing in this nation. It's already starting with our men, seeing the I think it was something at the Black Coffee House lounge, or what I'm talking about, the
Yeah.
men say what it was because I don't want to misrepresent.
So Black Women Cultivating Change, which is a
Yes.
board that I sit on,
Yes.
had their, I think it was their first, it was our first conversation with men around mental health, and it was
Yes.
packed. It was phenomenal. But yes, so yes,
Mm-hmm.
the wave is out.
Yeah, starting that, and then I'm looking at Tyler Perry, just some of the celebrities, Kirk Franklin, and all of the movement. So many other phenomenal organizations that's even here in Cincinnati, but that's worldwide. But the Healing Chamber Collective is turning another page, and we are going to be a part of that, making healing top notch, making that the first thing and the priority, but making that a movement, making that, what, it's okay to be able to be vulnerable. Like you said, it's okay to be open. It's okay to know that I deserve to be healed. A lot of people, you go in that autopilot mode, and what we say that, okay, this is just who I am, or this is just how I was made, or this is just how I was raised. But that part of you may be the dysfunction or the part of you that needs to be healed, to know that there's a greater part of you that cannot come forth because you're holding on to that past thing. And so those are some of the things that we're going to talk about in January. I cannot wait. I'm so excited that you are going to be there.
Most definitely.
And, share the word, because this is about to be so powerful. But again, thank you, Domonique, the vision runner. And I don't say your name without saying the vision runner, because that's who you are. I know that not only are you the vision runner, but you are running all across Cincinnati with the many boards that you're on, but you prepare for that. Remember?
You hear me?
Yes. You prepare for it.
Lord,
you prepare for it. And God is opening doors. So I'm so excited for you. I'm looking forward to your next, and I'm looking forward to wrapping my arms around you in January. Even before that, I'm sure we're gonna see each other, because we got to go to some more symphonies.
We got a symphony January, the second week of January. So yeah.
Okay. Yes, the symphony. We got some more symphonies. We got some more play dates with our girlfriends.
Let's do it.
Just going out and enjoying life. And that is what it's all about. Securing your healing is enjoying your life, being able to say yes to things that you've never said yes to, and being able to enjoy new things. We're going to talk about that as well. So with that being said, I'm going to end it there. And I want you again to click the link above, go ahead and get registered. And I look forward to welcoming every woman that's there. Have an amazing night. Bye-bye.